Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I wanted to kind of post this, put, I don't know where to put the phone. All right, I'm gonna go through the drive-through and get us a coffee. Okay? Then I'll tell you what's going on for the day. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know why it says not to enter, but guess what? I'm gonna enter anyway because nobody's coming. And I'm gonna go get us a coffee. Go through the drive-through here and get my favorite fix. I am so addicted to this freaking stupid caramel. Oh my gosh. Hi, good morning. Can I please have a, let me think, what do I want? Can I have a chai tea latte with coconut milk?
What's that?
I'll have a medium, please.
Is that ice or hot?
Let's see. I'll have a hot one this morning.
Or a medium hot?
Yes,
Chai
please.
latte with, you said almond milk?
Yeah, sure, that'll be good.
Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Alright, 561 you can put on.
Thank you.
Oh.
$5.61 for fake shit when you can get the good stuff somewhere else for the same price, even though these coffees are really expensive. I'm freaking having one this morning. So, okay, let me put you down here for a second while I pay. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't be doing this because I'm at the end of my money, but I have some money for Bob. Bob, thank you for the coffee. Who's in here this morning? Say hello. Yesterday I got one of these. These are my mom's favorite candies when she was alive. I got my daughter some French fries yesterday, and here they are in my car. Jeez. All right, that's okay. Well, just wanting to see what everybody's up to this morning. I'm going to be going tubing today, so I guess I should wait till people come in to actually say that, but whatever. All my normal peoples aren't up yet, I don't think. Everybody's sleeping in. Is that what it is? Everybody's sleeping in this morning? Well, I'm awake, so I'm gonna stay on for a bit, and if you guys want to catch up later, that's cool too. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming to say hello. Yeah, so I'm gonna be taking the grandkids tubing this morning, and we're gonna pack some food and get our rafts blowed up, and then we're gonna float down the river. So it's gonna be really fun. My son backed out and my son-in-law backed out, but they were busy working all week in the hot sun, in the rain. So I get it. They don't want to be hot and wet. Okay, I get it. They'd rather be in the air conditioning or whatever this morning. So they backed out, but we're gonna find a way to park the car and float our tubes so we don't have to pay, but then we are going to need a ride back. It's going to be easier to get an Uber, I think, back than it's going to be more expensive if we have to pay for all of us to go on a tube. And I was going to have my son drive and like park at one end and then we would park at the other. That would have been the ultimate thing, but nobody's around. Okay. They're sleepy this morning. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Oh, record. Thank you. Right on. All right, what's happening? Am I lagging? Sun in the eyes. Who's in here? Say hello. Oh, okay. If you don't want to say hello, that's cool too. I'm gonna go find a shady tree to park under. There's some nice shade trees right here, but I can't park under that because it's in the middle of the road. Same thing here. So I'm gonna find one over here, maybe at this place. I'd like to shout out a couple people this morning. If you're in my stream, I'd like to shout you out and say hello. I just don't know who it is, but that's okay. Still shouting you out. I'm appreciating you coming into my stream. So good morning to you all. Let's see where I, ow! Oh God, I moved the wrong way and that's what happens. All right, wait, let's try to fix this so you're not, what the hell? It's not letting me put it there. There we go. How's that? All right, got it. Well, cheers to you all that came in. I'm just happy to see you. I would like to shout out a couple people this morning that I'm thinking of. Rock Dad, Bob. I hope you come into my stream, but if not, I'm sure you'll watch a little bit of it later. I made some toothpaste this morning, and so I put the recipe up on my Facebook, or not Facebook. I put the recipe up on my community page. So if you want the recipe, go check it out. It's just all natural because I don't like to put fluoride. Oh, I forgot to use that hashtag too. No fluoride. Nothing junky in it. Just, you know, all natural stuff that I like to use. I don't like surfactants or any stuff in my mouth, you know. So that's why I don't like toothpaste and I don't like fluoride. I don't like for somebody else to tell me they're gonna, you know, subdue me or make me feel a certain way, like feel maybe a little bit more mellowed out or something. I don't want what you give me because it's poison. I'll have my own. Thank you very much. Whoops, that didn't do it. That's because it's not on. There it goes. I was going to say, oh no, it needs charge. I found this little purple one. Isn't it cute? Oh, I'm so excited I got a purple one. Ah, that's nice. It makes me cough though, so I don't like that. So where's everybody from? Tell me where you all are coming from. Where are you at this morning? I can smell this really, really good place that's behind me. It's I'm parked in like a strip mall or whatever. And this place over here, Chatty's. Wait, looking up right place. Oh. Anyway, Chatty's. There's a place called Chatty's over here. It's called Chatty Cathy's. It's actually my grandson's family that owns it, and it's a really good place over here in just up the mountain from Reading, up the mountain, which is Pricetown Road or Route 12. Yeah, that turns into Pricetown Road. And then, you know, that takes you up the hill, and then you could go either to Ole, to Pricetown, or out towards like Allentown or Kutztown. So if any of you are familiar with Pennsylvania, that's where I am right now. I'm on the hill of just over here at the manor, which is called the Manor. I forget the whole name of it, but it's just like a little enclave that people have nicknamed the Manor. It's up here behind the Sunoco and the Giannotti's, where Giannotti's is across the street from the Sunoco. The Giannotti's that my daughter worked at, they have really, really good clam chowder. It's so good. If you ever get a chance to go in Giannotti's, get the clam chowder, right? And then I've got a Dunkin' Donuts this morning, so let me take a sip of this and see how it is. I was waiting for it to cool down a little bit because they're usually so hot. I got a chai tea latte this morning, and I could smell the spice in it. It smells really good. I just needed a moment for myself this morning to think about a couple things. I always need to process some things, and having a bunch of stuff on my mind. Okay, people are talking to me on my text and stuff. So what I wound up doing for my van, I don't know if you all are familiar with the story of my van. If not, go check it out. But just a real quick synopsis of the past, let me see, ever since the beginning of it was Mother's Day when I broke down. I broke down on Mother's Day, okay, after I bought the bus. That was a fiasco. The transmission went. I had to stay while that got replaced, and then got a van and drove back to Pennsylvania with my kids. That was great. Such a blessing. Such a blessing to be back here, to be safe and give them a safe way home and everything. But now that I'm here, I don't have a damn title. So that's what's happening. So I'm trying to get, I've since sold the bus. I since have completed the Vermont loophole, which is about this thick of paperwork. And I went to the library yesterday and printed that all out. So I hope to be sending this off in the mail today. Hey, if you guys go out, please give a like. I mean, you shared some time with me, like, give a like. And let's see how many we can get. But yes, I will have either a title. Oh, look at that cool car. I will have either a title. Ooh, that's sweet. Oh! Woo! Spicy and sweet. It tastes good, but it's way too sweet. I don't know what they put in there. Liquid or something? Oh, way too sweet. But anyway, it's going to satisfy my craving right now. So, I guess everybody's still sleeping. Like, hello. Good morning. Well, anyway, I'm going to be sending out this paperwork for the Vermont title, for the Vermont loophole title. I have a couple things that I don't know what's going to happen, but like, if you don't have a title, your car is 15 years old or older, or your vehicle, whatever you're trying to register, then you can get what's called the Vermont loophole to help you out. So you can register your vehicle in Vermont, and you don't get a title, you just get the registration. So when you get this registration, now you can go to your own Division of Motor Vehicles and get a title. So that's what I'm gonna do. Have a few things that I have to gather first. First one is some money. Like, so with the Vermont title, good morning, thanks for coming in. Stop by the like button if you would on your way out. If you leave, please, thank you. So yeah, back to this Vermont title. So if you have, your vehicle is 15 years old or older, and for some reason you don't have a title to it, you can get a Vermont loophole title, or registration rather, which you can trade in for a title at your Division of Motor Vehicles, which I'm planning on doing. I really hope this works. Some information and backstory on the van. I don't know who the owner was. I'm sure I could find out online. But what I did do was I talked to the Division of Motor Vehicles in, let me shut the car off so I don't waste all my gas. I did talk to the Division of Motor Vehicles in Oklahoma where I bought the van, okay? And they told me that the van was last registered in 2020. That's a motorcycle. It was last registered in 2020. And then online, if you do the VIN, if you rip the VIN real quick, it will pop up some information about like what the demographics of the vehicle are, or what do you call it? Not the demographics. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of people popping off this morning. You're gonna get the year, make, model, you know, through the VIN number. And you can pay to also see if it was in any accidents, if it was salvaged, if it was stolen. Let's see, if it was, who the owner was, if it had been in any accidents, if it was a total loss by the insurance company. So you can find out all kinds of information if you want to. I probably should do that before I send this off. And also, one of the problems was that this is my bill of sale. Like, it's a copy because, hold on, I'll find it. The guy, when I got pulled over in the van in Tennessee, the cop kept my bill of sale. He said that this van was fake, that the sale was fake, that I got swindled, that, where is it? I can't even find it. And that he was going to confiscate the vehicle and take it away from me. And here I was with my grandkids in the car with all our luggage, with my daughter, with all our luggage. And this is the copy. There's my fingers holding the title. Thank God I thought to take a picture of it before I got pulled over and the cop took my bill of sale. So now he didn't give it back. So I don't know what to do about that because I only have a picture of it, which I printed out. And you have to mail everything in snail mail with the money, with the check, and then with a check or money order, which I would like to do a check because I saw online, thank you, Paul Barger. Thank you so much for pointing me in the right direction. If you don't know Paul Barger, Bread Trucker, go check out his channel. He's been pulled over a bunch of times in Idaho, and he's got some really interesting... Wow, all the cars are out this morning. It's so cool. I'll show you some in a minute. But he got pulled over several times, and he has also bought several vehicles and had to use the Vermont loophole because his vehicles met all the criteria, like they're all over 15 years old, and he didn't have the title. So in many cases, you can remediate that. Here's the problem. Well, Oklahoma says that every day, there goes the popo, state troopers. Every day that it's not registered since, in this case, 2020, whatever day that expired, you have to pay $1 a day. So the penalty / fine for not having registration 10 days after you purchase it, it's $1 a day for the fine. So I'm pretty sure that the guy that I bought it from, Carl Coffee, I'm pretty sure that he didn't have the title because he said he had the title, or that he lost it, that he had to get a replacement. But he's never sent it to me, and he's not made good on that title. So I'm trying to get it myself. I tried to ask him for a bill of sale, which one of the paperwork that you need is the bill of sale, is a bill of sale. Not, he hand wrote me one, which I have the picture, which I just showed you. But there's also another one here that you have, one of these papers you have to get filled out. You have to fill it out, and then you have to notarize it. It's the bill of sale. Thank you for the like. So you had to fill out one of these papers, get it signed by yourself and the seller. which I don't have. So if I send this in, do I get stuck paying the fees for $1 a day? Since it's been last registered, do I have to pay that fine, including the $394? I'll tell you how I arrived at that number. So when you get all this paperwork done, you have to find the value, and I'll show you what the value is of that van, okay? This is with no modifications or anything, just how it was. It was originally purchased for this price, 19, whatever. That was around about the original MSRP, which was the original sticker price that somebody originally bought it for around $20,000, let's say. Right now, it's around $25.50. Low retail average is $4,000, and then oops, that one got cut off. But a high market value for resale right now would be $5,300, which is pretty high. That's pretty good for like an old classic, an old vehicle. I'm sure it's worth more than that on like the market, because some people are looking for classic vans like this. In fact, everywhere I go, everybody loves this van. Everybody wants it. So, you know, I can't drive it right now because the license plate that was fake anyway, but that was on it, said that it expired 5/27/23, right? So it's expired now anyway. Even if I don't, even if it's fake, the date on it is expired. So like when a cop sees it, they would be like, oh, that's expired, you know, and then they would pull me over. But before, it said that it expired 5/27/20 or 6/27/23. So I was able to get up here with it. I had insurance on it and everything. I left Oklahoma thinking that, with full trust in this guy, that he was going to give me the title. Well, that didn't happen. It's been, you know, let's see, 5/27. I mean, we're already into July. It's almost been 2 months or a month and a half. So about 6 or 7 weeks since I got this van. Can't drive it. Cop kept the original bill of sale that I had. So this is what I'm worried about when I go to send in this paperwork. What's going to happen with the bill of sale, because I only have a copy of it. I don't have the original signature, only a copy of it that, you know, he signed, and I only have a copy of I only have that paper that is the form, the actual form that you would get filled out by a notary, signed in front of a notary. Okay, I don't have that. So that's what I'm a little bit worried about. Hey, Patty. Yeah, breaking the law. So they sold me a fake vehicle. So I've been being good. I have not driven it. I got it up here, but I have not driven it. It's sitting in my daughter's driveway. I've been using it as my bedroom. That's where I go when I need some time. That's where I go when I go to sleep. And it's really comfortable. I mean, I love it. I love the van. I just cannot use it. It right now is a 6,000-pound paperweight. So this is the recurring theme, okay? For the past, 2 months or whatever, or 3 months, that I've been trying to get this bus and now the van. So I've just been running into a bunch of problems. I have some really great news. I said that I was going to have some great news. One of my friends, who is a real sweet yes, it's a Judas Priest song. Breaking the law, breaking the law. That used to be one of my favorite bands when I was in like 8th grade. I love that band. Hey, if you guys go out, please stop by the like button. Please and thank you. Nice to see you, Patty. Where are you at this morning? So I'm gonna send in this paperwork, but I'm gonna go get a cashier's check, and this way the money, if I know the cash will, I know the check will be cashed. Wait, let me say that again. If the check is cashed, then I will know that they will accept the paperwork. If it does not get cashed, they are going to kick it back to me, and that's what I'm worried about. What do I do? I did age us. That's funny, Patty. Yeah, I don't even know if kids today know who Judas Priest was, because even though they were popular way back then, they really are not now. Oh, that's so cool. Historic open houses in Carolina. Oh, nice. That sounds really neat. I bet you could find a lot of houses with so much class and character down there. Good morning, everybody that's coming in. Say hello. Stop by the like button for me if you would. I'm having a Dunkin' Donuts chai tea latte this morning. I was going to get a coffee, but you know what happens to me when I drink coffee? I get zoomy. I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes my stomach feel either. Like, do you ever get the caffeine, like, gut rot? Oh, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, so that's the backstory of the van. That's what's going to happen with the van. Either I have somebody coming to look at it Tuesday. They want to buy it without the title. I did disclose that it didn't have a title. But I don't want to do something else. You know, I don't want to do anything else that's going to not be legal. I want it to be legal and proper. So, which I've been trying to remedy this for that long. Oh, wow. You rented a house that was rented out by the Judas Priest road crew? Oh, I bet you have stories. You should go live and tell me about them. That's great, Patty. Say good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping into my live stream. I'm just drinking a Dunkin' Donuts this morning with almond milk. And I got up this morning. I made some toothpaste, and I brushed my chompers. Yeah, I have done all that, Patty. That's what I was saying. I have called the Division of Motor Vehicles. I can't do anything with it here in Pennsylvania because it was last registered in Oklahoma. So to remedy it, I would either have to go back to Oklahoma and petition the courts, which is a huge expense to me right now. I can't leave right now. I have a lot of things coming up that I came northeast for. I came northeast, well, to spend some time with my family, which I have been doing, so that's been a blessing. But also, I'm going to a couple weddings. My nephew's getting married, and one of my best friends, they're Mike and Leah, they're getting married in August, and her bachelorette party is coming right up next weekend. So I had to be around for those, and then a couple other things. Like I have some doctor's appointments I have to be up here for. I've been trying to get that stuff done. But the other way to remedy it is to go down to Oklahoma. So that's going to cost me a $400 bill for gas. One thing is the van gets great gas mileage. Also, I would have to I wouldn't be able to drive it because it's not registered. So I would either have to take a chance and get it down there, and if I get pulled over, I'd have to explain, you know, to the officer why I'm driving it on the roadway, or I would have to pay like a couple $1,000s to have it towed back there. Like, what the hell? This guy promised me the title. I understand that there's several reasons that you can't get a title. Sometimes it's because you have to get a replacement. Sometimes it's because it's under a loan Like, there's a few different reasons that you can't get a title immediately. So, this is a friend, brother. So I had trust that this would work out and, you know, he would give me the title. I mean, he's been honest with me for everything else. He's given me the money when he sold my bus. He gave me all the money on Venmo. It was a cash deal. He took the cash, sent me the cash. He was straight up until with everything until the title. So he probably cannot get the title. And he probably does not want to pay the $1 a day since 2020, or if you look it up online, it comes back to 2010. So 2010, imagine paying $1 a day from 2010. So that's what the owner has to do. So I don't know if that's, I can't get a straight answer from Oklahoma. I've been on the phone with them several times. So no, they will not send me a temporary. Nope. Nope, they will not send me a temporary, because as it is in their eyes right now, that guy illegally sold me this car or this van. It's illegal. So I can't get a temporary unless I go down there to the court. I have to be there with the van to go to court. So that is not easy, and it's going to cost me several $1,000s. So that's why I'm trying this Vermont loophole. I've been in contact with Pennsylvania. They have nothing to do with it right now. They cannot transfer it because it doesn't have a legal title from Oklahoma. It doesn't have a legal registration from Oklahoma. So all these things I found out after I got here, and I really didn't have the time to screw around like when I was down there. I was trying to get out of the bus, which was a bad deal. The transmission went on me immediately as soon as I drove away from that deal. So I'm, you know, and then I was coming from the Greyhound, which they wouldn't give me a seat. Go look at the story if you want to find out more about that. But it's been really hard. It's been really hard to buy a vehicle. I will never do that again. Give my vehicle up and then go on the road with no vehicle and then try to find one while I'm on the road. Nope, not doing that, because this is what happened. Because I'm not from Oklahoma, and I would have to register my vehicle here where all my other stuff is, where my license has been for years. You know, my registration has been for years, and all my doctors and everything else, my SSD comes out of Pennsylvania. So it's not easy to just switch everything over to Oklahoma, which was what I was thinking of doing back then. Hindsight, I should have. Hindsight, I probably should have if I was buying this van. Then I could have maybe had some more recourse with the DMV or anything. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure that out. In the meantime, I'm gonna enjoy my summer. This is really good. I love the almond milk in it. It's like really creamy. And the spices are just perfect. So it's like a chai tea, and then they put the almond milk in it to make it a latte. Very smooth and creamy. Thanks for being here, Patty. You're such an awesome lady. Tony's. Oh. So Patty is saying that I should go to Tony's in Pennsylvania. I don't know whose Tony is. And it's one of the good old car shops, though, and maybe they can help me. Yeah, I mean, we have to do what we have to do, right? But I did buy this car in the meantime. I took out another loan to get this car. So when I sold the bus, I paid off one loan and got this loan. So now I still have two loans. $7,500 I got to pay back plus the interest. Ugh. I'm trying to remedy it. Somebody wants to buy the van. Like a chop shop. Oh, it's a chop shop. Well, I don't have to go far if I want to find one of those. I could just go right to Reading. You know, I almost thought of, now I have a $5,000 loan that I have to pay off. It was for the bus. You see, I paid off the van already with the cash that I got from the bus. I maybe shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have paid off, put the money towards the bus and still kept the 2 loans. Except I just would have, see, the problem was I would have had a $140 payment on that $5,000 loan a month. Even if I put $2,500 onto it, I would still have to pay that $140 for another 2 years, or however long it is, however long until I paid off the $2,500. So I took another loan for this car, $2,500. Yeah. So, yeah, no worries, thank you. So I'm just beside myself with all that stuff. But like I said, I'm gonna just have some fun. I'm gonna go take my grandkids today and we're gonna go floating down the creek. There's one near Lancaster. It's, excuse me. Okay, Patty, nice to see you. Thanks for hitting the like button. I love you, and thanks for coming to spend some time with me. Mwah. It was nice to see you. So we're gonna go down this creek. It's probably about an hour from here. We're gonna pack up some food in the cooler. We have a bunch of these river rafts that we bought. I'll show you. We got these at Walmart. They were like $7 a piece or something like that. Wait, we got 5, whatever it was 37 bucks even. So I went and got those, and my grandkids each have one. I have one, my daughter has one, and then we're gonna have one for the, I have one of those coolers that you put water in and ice, and then it has the spout, excuse me, water cooler. So we're gonna put that inside one of these rings after we blow it up, put it in there, and then put our food in there and some dry clothes and stuff like that, so we can change when we get back. And then we're gonna have to call an Uber once we get out because nobody is coming with their car today. They all backed out. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But we're gonna go do that, and maybe we'll even bring the fishing poles and have some, like, I just bought the boys each a fishing pole. It's like a smaller one, but you know, it's good to just have, you know. So I'm gonna maybe take them fishing or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna go fishing, and I'm gonna float down the river with my grandkids and daughter, and we're gonna drink some Dunkin' Donuts. That will make everything better. Excuse me. Also, I'm just gonna take a vape. I only have vape right now. There's no flower. In the process of getting my medical card renewed. So I just got this from the dispensary, and this is, oh gosh, it's a diesel. I forget what the name of it is, but it's a diesel. I love that carafilene. Terpene, that's my terp. And it has those really gassy notes to it that I love so much, and that really help quell my anxiety and take my mind off my pain a little bit. You know, it really helps, like, especially like with the neuropathy pain, it just really helps take that edge off. So that's what I'm doing. I got this little Yocan thing that helps dispense a little bit of vape, and it tells you how much. Oh, you probably can't see it, but it's on 2.8 volts right now. I don't like the 3 because it just delivers too much. vape. And then I start coughing my ass off. But yeah. So those are the things that I'm oh my goodness. Preheating. All right, I'll take one more. You know what else it helps with? My eye twitches. And I've been getting a lot of twitching, which is a symptom of the fibromyalgia. I also have been getting the major, like, that happening, the throbbing or whatever that's called, in my thigh where from falling and stuff from the inflammation. So that's been helping with that too. That carofilene terpene is just really nice for that. So who else is in here? Say hello and good morning. I'm gonna stay on for like another 20 minutes if anybody wants to chat. Or you could just sit here and listen to me blabber and drink coffee. Maybe I should have taken you guys foraging, because I'm sure my daughter and I will find some stuff to foray this morning or this afternoon, whatever. I know the raspberries are gone, but the black raspberries are ready to pop. So we may find some black raspberries. Let's see what else is. The mullein is high right now. That is forageable. We've got plenty of that though. That is an expectorant that we've been drinking in our tea. Actually, my grandson Sullivan has had allergies and he's always got that thing. You know, I do too. I probably need to drink a cup of it. But what you do is you just put one of those, just a couple little bits of a leaf, dried leaf of mullein. You put that in your tea, and you can make any kind of tea that you want. And just put a little bit of the mullein in there and let that steep with it, with your tea. And then you just, ooh, there goes a nice one. Ooh, it's a Porsche. I like the Porsches. Woo! And, oh, and it really helps. Like when you drink the tea, I think he took two cups, one day and one the next day, and he was fine. He's not doing the anymore. And so now, like, the vape gets me. So if I do the vape, then I'm gonna have to drink some mullein tea. Let's see what else is out. There's got to be some mushrooms out. You know, there's always some kind of mushrooms out. There's it's the middle of summer, I guess. I'm thinking it's early summer. It's really getting towards the middle of summer, even though we just had solstice. But I mean, as far as the weather goes, you know, the weather brings always go according to what time of the season it is. It goes according to the weather. So things will pop sooner or later, depending if it's watery from rain or if it's hot and dry, you know. And it's been really hot and dry here. A lot of things were brown, and then we have just had 2.5 weeks of just pure rain. So everything is looking really green and nice. So I think there's gonna be some things to forage out there, and probably like under the mulch and stuff like that. Maybe not here. I won't do it here because, you know, this is a parking lot. I don't know what they spray in the parking lot. So never forage anything that comes from the roadside or that's been sprayed. And you can tell where things have been sprayed. They always spray the roadside, and they always spray in places like this, you know, that have whatever, that are part of a business or something, because, you know, the landscapers come and they put all that stuff on there. So what are you foraging this morning? Are you foraging anything? Maybe just a cup of coffee. Well, everybody's just waking up in California. Bob, I was hoping that you would come on here because I wanted to tell you about my toothpaste. My daughter just called, so I'm gonna be taking off after this family leaves. I'm gonna wait till they leave and then I'll pull out. I'm about halfway done with my coffee or tea, whatever it is, and then we're gonna go get some stuff together and get on down. I hope that I get some video of it. It's gonna be a real nice float and a nice day in nature, so that's what I'm looking forward to today. And if you'll stay with me on the ride home, I'm just gonna, hold on a second. Hold on. Who's in here? Everybody say good morning. Like, hello? Why isn't anybody saying good morning? Well, you don't have to, but I just, you know, I just want to chat with people. I just want to chat with you, make you part of it, you know? So while I'm pulling out, I am thinking of several people that I just want to shout out that are in medical. First one is Scotty. He's on my mind. I have a nice friend of mine that has been in my life for, I want to say 10 years, maybe 8 or 7, I don't know, something like that, whatever, I'm not counting. But he's been a good friend to me. We just always go out and either have a beer or we have something to munch on. We have a lunch or a breakfast or something like that. And then we just catch up. And then the other person I'm thinking of is that I've also done the same things with, like, David is really fun. He showed me a few things around here, and so he likes to explore and just go out on day drives and things like that. And we also go for a hospital up in Philadelphia. So I'm thinking of him. I'm thinking of my niece Maddie. Maddie is in New Jersey. Who else? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Well, Michael is doing better. Oh, I'll think of them and I'll put them on the prayer list. If you're on my prayer list, stop by and say a prayer for them. And let's see, who else do I want to shout out? I want to shout out Patty Whack for coming on and for hanging out with me today. And I'm shouting out Robert O'Connor because he is in medical also. He's been having a hard time with getting diagnosed. Could be cancer. He is also just changing his diet and he's taking something that may help him. He's planning on beating this, and I agree. I think everybody should be beating this. We need to beat this. So, prayer, good vibes. If you're not a prayer warrior, send some good vibes from the universe to all these peoples and anybody that you know. Yeah, for mental health, it could be that everybody has a great day, that everybody has, you know, a good healthy lifestyle, that everybody gets better from their illnesses and afflictions. Oh, they're cleaning up all the rocks because all the rain has washed everybody's driveway away, and all of the stones have come out, so you can see it here, of the driveway and just ran down the road. So everybody's putting their rocks back into their driveway this morning. We had a real gully washer yesterday. We're up here at Breezy Corners where there's a lot of weather. It's always foggy up here. There's signs everywhere. Watch out for the fog. It gets very misty up here. We're at about 2,000 feet here on the mountain. Maybe 15, 16, 1,700. I'm not really sure. I gotta look. But so we get the weather. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you're enjoying this drive, and thank you for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate you for coming in and hanging with me. There was a farm over here that they got They just sold. It was, I like that little one right there. I like that little house. That's something I could live in right now. My grandkids could come over for Sunday dinners. When I had a house, or when I had an apartment, when I had the kids growing up, I would work at the bar until 2 a.m. And then everybody, all of my friends, whoever was left, would come over to my house and I would make big breakfast. And sometimes people would bring stuff and we would play cards and whatever else. And I would always wake up the kids, or they would wake up on their own because we would be loud probably. But you know, they were all teenagers then. And so I'd have my friends and we'd play cards and the kids would wake up and I'd make this giant breakfast. Bacon and eggs and French toast and pancakes or hash brown, like whatever we had, we cooked. And whatever somebody brought, we cooked. So it was always like the bacon club around there. Jimmy Allen, I'm thinking of you with the bacon. And Bob, Rock Dad, and Butterfly Alyssa, and everybody else. So thinking of you guys with your bacon. And then I would make a big Sunday dinner. And I would put that on in the crock pot, or I would put it on low roast in the oven, and I would just go to bed. And then when I woke up, the meat would be done, or the turkey would be done. And I would always have a big meal on Sunday. So if I had a place here, that's what I would do, is make big Sunday dinners. And what else would I do? I would have a garden, and I would grow some mushrooms. There are some mushroom houses down here at the end of the block. Thank you for coming in and for letting my live stream run, even if you're not there. I appreciate the watch time, so thank you so much. I'm gonna get off here. I'm back at my beautiful van, and there's my cooler, and we're gonna go pack that right now, and then we're gonna get on down to the creek. So I'll look for you later. Much love. I'm gonna let this run for a few more minutes, but it's just gonna be hanging out. Let's see if I can pop you up somewhere. If anybody's actually watching, then they can see. Next time I want to talk about an opportunity to live in a place like Durango, Colorado. Maybe a short stay for $500 a month. Maybe stay for like 2 months. What do you think? What do you think about that? I don't think this thing's gonna let me prop you up. Anyway, I'm gonna let it play for another 5 minutes. I'll be back. Hello. for hanging in, you guys. All right, I'm gonna get off here. Much love. See you later. Let's see who came. No, nobody came in. All right, have a good day.